Welcome to this video about Yoga of Devotion, where we are going to be giving a summary about the 3 steps as well as the end result of Yoga of Devotion, because the end result is actually pretty amazing. Yeah, you're in tune with the source and or your purpose, but there's a bit more to that shit, you feel me? So the 3 steps are myth, ritual, mysticism, or listening, ritual, mysticism. So the first step, right? Either you're gonna read some shit about God overall, or about a god or a goddess, whether it be Osiris, Isis, Horus, somebody else. You feel me? Once you hear the myth, you'll make a ritual. You feel me? You'll do the ritual surrounding the mythology and stuff like that. And then at the end, with mysticism, you'll melt and become one with that thing that you're doing the ritual for. So with that being said, right? Rituals are done because when you do physical things with your body, right? And you do this ritual, right? It makes your body identify with this thing that you're doing the ritual for. So your body's like, holy shit, I'm doing these actions. These actions are for that. It builds a certain feeling for that shit that makes it easier and easier and easier. Every single time that you do the ritual and stuff like that, you feel more devoted, all that other shit. Yeah, boom, it's kind of fucking lit. So rituals can consist of fucking praise, prayer, offering, name chanting, singing, talking to the divinity, and even more. For your purpose though, and your goals and stuff like that, right? All your habits and daily routines and shit, those are your rituals. That morning routine, that nighttime routine, that before work routine, that relaxation routine, that get lit routine, whatever the fuck, you're having fun routine. All those things are your rituals. And like, I know there's not like a myth for your purpose, depending on what your purpose is, but you can still look up shit and make a ritual for what you looked up. So for example, let's say you look up how to relax better. That's listening. You look up how to relax better, and then your ritual would be you applying that knowledge in order to make a relaxation routine. You feel me? Also, let's say you're like a fucking singer. You feel me? You could look up how to warm up before singing. You feel me? And then you make a ritual and a routine that you do before you sing. You may warm up your throat. You may fucking drink some shit. Who the fuck knows and shit. You feel me? So that's how you do the myth part or the listening part with your purpose. You just look up shit that helps you build a routine for your purpose or your goals or whatnot. You feel me? Now, with that being said, in the end, right? You see, here's where it get a little bit crazy. You see, so on some Egyptian shit, right? Let's say you've been doing shit for Isis, Osiris, Horus, all them niggas, right? If you're really devoted, right, you may go to Egypt one day and you may need a guide to hold your hand, because anytime you see a statue or an image of the god or goddess, you'll fall out in fucking ecstasy. Literally, there's people who have been so devoted that anytime they see a god or goddess, you feel me, like the statues or the pictures, it builds a certain devotional feeling that makes them just fall out in ecstasy, and it just feels so fucking good. That shit happens. When it comes to your purpose and your goals, right? Anytime you think about your purpose and your goals, you'll instantly get devotional feelings to do that thing and to resist anything that takes you away from that shit. So you just be like, yeah, I want that shit. Anytime you think about that shit, anytime you see something related to that thing, all that shit. So yoga of devotion is pretty lit. When your emotions are in tune with God and or your purpose, you feel me, and you just always have these feelings towards that shit. One, your life is way better because you naturally feel good all the time. And then 2, you could easily devote yourself and do things related to God and your purpose, because you just have the feelings that push you to do that thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. The last video is going to cover pretty much like in-depth about how you practice this shit. You feel me? With examples of all that other shit. So yeah, that's it for this video. Peace.